will be hulking 6'6" Ben Betker and Ethan Bear, who had a strong performance for Canada at the U18 championship. So Draisaitl wins the draw against McDavid, but McDavid gains possession. Left side pass, and Tyler Robinson brings it in on the left corner. They battle away for puck possession down low, and Draisaitl pops free up the right side boards for Team Blue through center. Chips it far left side. Betker activates and chases it in on the left corner. In on the forecheck goes Kyle Platzer, but it's wrapped around the wall, and Team White gains possession. Draisaitl with the strip, second opportunity. Puck comes in front of the goal, and starting away is Connor McDavid. Now to Darnell Nurse. Left side pass for McDavid, knocks it out of the air, swings back behind the goal. Short side pass in front, picked off by Draisaitl. Can't clear the zone, and Ethan Bear reverses back into his own zone to Ben Betker. Team White with a quick change, and Betker has puck possession 45 seconds into the opening half. Two halves, 20 minutes each, and then we'll go 3-on-3 for 7 minutes. Team Blue brings the puck into the Team White zone. And Ethan Bear drops it off to Joey Leleja, star out of Denver. Centering pass in front, and a solid save by Nagelfort. He quickly moves the puck back behind the goal, and it is picked up there by Jacob Stucco. Played for the Vancouver Giants. A right side pass to Caleb Jones. He can skate through center. It's chipped back behind the Team Blue goal. It's wrapped around the boards to the near side wall. Team White attempts to keep it in. They do. That was Luke Esposito, centered in front, and his pass was knocked down, and back comes Team Blue through center. Quick action, and a long wrist shot ripped in on goal there by Evan Campbell. And it's cleared out by Team White, and Team Blue battled for possession right in front of the two benches. Quick start for both teams trying to get activated on the offensive rush, Tom.
A lot of open ice for both sides, and obviously with the offensive talent that is showcased on both sides, we expect to see a lot of action in front of the creases, and goalies encouraged to play the puck, so we're not going to see or hear a lot of whistles tonight.
Braden Christopher, who has signed a minor league contract, a AHL deal, brought the puck into the Team White zone. It ricocheted off, skate up and over the glass, and we'll have a draw back in the Team White zone. Team White gained possession. Greg Chase, who finished the year with Victoria and then Oklahoma City, fired one up the far side boards. That's knocked down. Second opportunity for Team White to gain control. 2 minutes gone. We're scoreless. And Team White will start away through center. William Lagesson chases into the deep left corner. It's picked off there by Luke Leve, and he is able to outlet the puck into the center ice.
Say that one 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Back defensively though, Team White, Kevin Davis, an easy one, starts away through center, down the right side boards. Up over the line goes Greg Chase, circles back behind the goal, looking for an activating D. He gets one right in front of Chance, and poked away from Caleb Jones, who anticipated the play, but he couldn't get a clean shot on goal, and Team Blue starts back through center. Leleja chips it back behind the goal. Team Blue will chip and chase, but it's picked off, and Team White gain control. Slowly, smoothly, up the middle goes Caleb Jones. Right side pass, looking for Connor Rankin. Played last year with the Calgary Hitmen. He too has signed an AHL deal with the Oilers organization. Plays it back behind the goal, back to the point to Caleb Jones. Right side, Darnell Nurse swings in on his backhand, centered in front, and it's swatted away, and Team Blue will clear the zone here with 3 minutes and 20 seconds gone in the opening period.
Seeing a lot of Caleb Jones jumping up, showing off. Here we go with Darnell Nurse jumping up as well as defensive partner.
Could have been a penalty on Josh Healy, the Ohio State product. Was able to strip him, and back comes Draisaitl the other way for Team Blue. Up over the line, backhander, a short side shot. It's going to get played by Draisaitl again, down low to the left corner. And walking off the wall, Platzer ripped one up high and wide. Draisaitl gains possession on the right side half boards, pops it down low. It's picked off there by Caleb Jones, who's going to buy some time and look for a change here. 4 minutes gone in the opening period. And Darnell Nurse starts away, swings one right side. Here goes Connor McDavid, one-on-one up over the line, cuts to the middle, swings from the right to the left, backside pass, and a great save made. What a setup for Tyler Robertson from Connor McDavid, and a tremendous glove save made by goaltender Kevin Bouchard.
Incredible how the puck just stays on his stick. He's the epitome of puck on a string, Connor McDavid. Here he is again, Bob.
A strip for McDavid. He walks in, backhands, and scores! An electrifying player, Tom, and he can beat you on the wraparound.
Just right on cue, as I'm saying, puck on a string. Guess what? It winds up back on his stick in the slot, works his way behind the net, and wraps one in to make it 1-0 for Team White. Connor McDavid bringing the offense as expected.
4:22 in, Team White leads at 1-0 as Team Blue caught the puck up in their zone, and you don't want to give, at this level, Connor McDavid a second opportunity.
It's number 68, Tyler
Robertson again. The Edmonton Oil Kings scored a big goal against Guelph in the final Memorial Cup. Centering pass in front and a chance for Kevin Davis, and it's now back to Davis at the left point. Through the mid slot, looking for McDavid. Circles back behind the goal on his forehand. Back to the left point again to Davis. Right point pass for John Marino. He's going to go to Harvard in a couple of years. And that puck's poked off McDavid. Again, Team Blue turns it over. And now Leon Draisaitl, though, will start away with time and space up the right side boards through center. 1-on-3. Button hooks at the blue line. Tries to hit a trailer late. Joey Leleja picks it up. Swoops in. A couple great moves and a real good blocker save made by Zach Nagelvoort.
Leleja showing off, Bob, there, his offensive flair from the blue line.
Well, he was over a point per game last year at Denver University. Steve Tamolini drafted him several years ago. He's the second oldest player in this game tonight. Team White starts away back in their zone. It's Luke Esposito, speaking of Harvard. A relative of Mark Messier. Got it to the blue line. Team Blue intercepts and starts back through center. Up the left side boards. Long shot ripped in just wide by Michael Rebery. And coming away at possession is Evan Campbell. Back to the left point, Ben Betker. Played last season for Kevin Constantine and Everett. Chips it down low. It's knocked off his stick, and Darnell Nurse gains possession and starts away through center. Head up to the blue line. He'll stop in the left side boards. Forced and knocked off the puck. Good defensive play there by Ethan Bear, who's a sturdy guy. And Bear cannot clear the zone. That's intercepted. And a chance now for Tyler Soy, who played on Canada's U18 team. Short side pass looking for Greg Chase was broken up. But Team White will follow up. They gain possession. Caleb Jones back to the point. Here's Darnell Nurse. Walks his man at the blue line. Cuts to the middle. Backhanded pass in front. And that's swept away from the front of the goal. Team White up 1-0. 6:30 gone. Opening period. And Team Blue has puck possession back in their own zone. And White's been the better team so far, Tom.
And their defense, there's only 5 defensemen on both sides. And Team White's defense, especially with Darnell Nurse and Caleb Jones, activating a lot. We're seeing them, down by the goal line, making plays happen. So those two I'm going to keep an eye on because so far so good in terms of creating offense from those two.
Braden Christopher can skate. He's an aggressive player. Brought the puck into the Team White zone. Got a shot on goal. That's knocked away, and Leleja has it back in the neutral ice area. Backhanded pass goes back behind the Team White goal. Played there by Nagelvoort. Wraps one around the boards, and Team White gains possession. They swing a pass up the middle for Greg Chase. That's picked off, turned over. Here's Braden Christopher trying to hop in, and he hit the trailer at the point. Luke Levea shot, and it ricocheted off the post, and they were able to come up with a save.
Zach Nagelvoort getting lucky there with the ringing one off the iron, and of course the no whistle as we continue play. Goalie's encouraged, of course, to keep it going.
Connor Rankin brought it into the Team Blue zone, but Team Blue quickly back in the transition. And Kyle Platzer will chip it into the far side corner. Team White knock it down, and they gain possession and start back the other way. Big John McCarron out of Cornell. Through center, looking for Lagus in the trailer. Played in Dubuque last year. That's broken up. It's swept back behind the goal, and guess who's there? A defenseman. William Lagesson centered in front, and it's going to come to McCarron. Shot blocked in front of the goal. Second opportunity for Team White. Connor Rankin on the follow-up. Tries to pivot away from Leon Draisaitl. Can't do so. Draisaitl knocked him off the puck. Team Blue's got a chance for a slow developing 3-on-2 through center. Draisaitl drives through the middle. Tries to hit the trailer in front of the back. And a chance for Platzer, and a good save made by Nagelvoort.
Kyle Platzer, Bob, in the last few years, we've seen him at Young Stars tournaments. We've seen him in rookie camps, and he's always a guy that seems to find the back of the net. There, get another opportunity to score, just couldn't get it past Nagelvoort.
Darnell Nurse starts away up the right side through center. 3-on-2 up over the line. Hits Tyler Robertson. Centered in front for Nurse. That's broken up. And Team Blue will attempt to clear it. That's Lane Bauer. He had a 25-goal season last year for the Edmonton Oil Kings. Plays it through the middle. And was delayed offside on the play, so Team White gains possession. Guess who? Connor McDavid winds it up. Comes right up the middle. Tries to bust through the defense, and that's broken up. Was 1-on-3, and Blue quickly transitions back the other way. 9 minutes gone, first period. White up 1-0 on Blue, and a shot, and Evan Campbell has tied it.
Bit of a surprised to see that one go in on the far side under the blocker of Zach Nagelford. Looked like a bit of a harmless shot, Bob, but finds its way into the back of the net to tie things up.
Oh, that's not a great goal against Zach Nagelford, who's made a couple terrific saves. That's going to happen once in a while, but Evan Campbell, who was an Oilers 5th-round pick in 2013, last year 27 points in 34 games for UMass Lowell, has made it a 1-1 game. Now a chance for Team White, and a good save made by Kevin Bouchard, and Team Blue has possession. We're about halfway through the opening half. Tied at 1, and Team Blue starts away slowly, surely. Ben Bettker up over the line. Left side pass. Chance for Blue to center one in front. That's picked off there. It's swept back to LaPointe. Now to the right side. Here's Lane Bauer. Rips a shot on goal, and a stick save made there by Nagelford. Ben Bettker's in deep, and he still has puck possession. Added to his offensive game last year. Tries to swing one in front. That's broken up, and Team White cannot clear the zone. Second chance opportunity. And Caleb Jones just got it outside the line. Now Braden Christopher cuts back the other way. He's been impressive here early. Swept back behind the net. Was knocked on his keister there. And Team White gained possession, and they'll start back through center. 2-on-2. Nurse needs a change as he plays it in the blue corner. And quickly starting back the other way. A right side pass. Here comes Tyler Vessel. Up over the line. Nice pass in front. A chance. And Braden Christopher was hauled down. No call. And Team White will start back through center. Greg Chase down the right side, now cuts to the middle on his backhand, switches over to his forehand, back to his backhand into the left corner. Tries to fight off a check down low. Greg Chase still has the puck and is able to pop it to Tyler Soy. Those guys are teammates with the Victoria Royals to finish up their major junior year last year. That's knocked away. They lost to the Kelowna Rockets in the playoffs, and puck was picked off, and Team Blue plays it back into the Team White zone. Tied at 1, 9 minutes to play in the opening half. And Kyle Platzer with an interception in the neutral ice area. Cuts up over the line to the middle of shot. And he ripped in a wrister high to the blocker side. Just missed the top corner. LaLasia for Team Blue. From the midpoint with a wrist shot. That was wide, high to the glove side. Team Blue starting to come on a bit. It was shaky speeds early for Team Blue. White had the speed advantage, but Blue settled down. Dreisaitl's pass in front is picked off, and Team White starts back now. Chase with Tyler Soy through center, 2-on-2. And Chase fires a wrist shot in on goal, and Bouchard makes the save. He's equal to the task.
Kevin Bouchard bouncing back there with a routine save as we watch Team Blue work up the ice. Looking for some chemistry between Soy and obviously Greg Chase, having played last year in Victoria together. Greg Chase giving David Lowry a lot of credit for helping him bounce back last season.
Draisaitl was stripped on the play by Lagesson, and then McCarron dumped it all the way back into the Team Blue zone. Leon Draisaitl back defensively, and Team Blue's Josh Healy, an Edmonton product that plays at the Ohio State, now up to Leon Draisaitl through the middle for Evan Campbell, the goal scorer for Team Blue. And he dumps it into the Team White zone. White with possession back behind the goal defensively is Caleb Jones. Of course, his brother is Seth Jones of the Nashville Predators. And they're able to poke it outside the line. Blue has possession. Ethan Bear. Pass through the middle to Campbell. And he's angled off the puck there by Darnell Nurse. Second opportunity. And here goes Michael Rebery up over the line. He hits a trailer. Bettker rips a wrist shot in high and wide. And the puck ricochets around the boards all the way into the neutral ice area. Tied at 1, White and Blue here. 7:20 left in the opening half. Bob Stauffer in for Jack Michaels along with Tom Gazzola. Darnell Nurse throws his man to the ice.
First hit of the night.
That was Ethan Bear. And Nurse and Bear continue to battle. And Robertson for Team White tried to spear it up the middle for Connor McDavid. Now McDavid has it through center. Tries to hop down the left side boards. Connor McDavid, scenic route around, centered one in front. Robertson on his backhand, waiting for the reinforcements. Now he drops it off to Connor McDavid. McDavid deking through 3 men. You hear the oohs and ahs. Back to the point. Marino, a slapper deflected just wide by Tyler Robertson. And Team Blue's going to get a chance to clear the zone. And McDavid continuing to dangle and excite and electrify the crowd here. Now a chance for Connor McDavid. And a real good read there by Loic LeVay, and he intercepted a pass. Otherwise, it would have been a 2-on-1 break for Team White. McDavid again will try the right side. LaLasia closed on him, and Team Blue's back the other way. Here goes Braden Christopher into the Team White zone, pops it back behind the goal, and that's intercepted there and knocked down by John Marino. It's back to the left point. Christopher, a forward, was in support, kept it in, sweeps it back behind the goal for Lane Bauer. His centering pass knocked out of the air by Connor McDavid, and we're going to have a race with the angle on the play as Joey Lalage, as McDavid worked him over, and McDavid forces the turnover, but Lalage is able to break up a centering pass, and he has puck possession. Lead pass through the middle, and he feathered one the length of the ice. And
if
they'll wave off the icing.
Yeah, it waved off the icing as play continues. But if you're Tyler Robertson and you're paired up with Connor McDavid, Bob, what do you think his
get him the puck and go to the net?
Yeah, exactly. That's all you got to do. Get open.
All right, 5:27 to go here in the opening half. We are tied at 1. And Team White in on the forecheck to our broadcast left. Ethan Bear was knocked to the ice. And working hard for puck possession was Jacob Stukel. 4 players in the far corner continue to battle away, including Lane Bauer of the Edmonton Oil Kings and Stukel, who plays for the Vancouver Giants. Lauren Mulliken will be his coach this year. And now Team Blue gains possession. Alex Lozelle led Rimouski in scoring last year, gets it back to the right point. Here's Ethan Bear. Wrist shot, doesn't get through. It hit Bauer in front. And Team White's going to get a chance to clear the zone with just under 5 minutes to play in the opening half. And breaking away through center for Team White goes Stukel. Try to center a pass in front for Legason, who's been very active jumping up. That's broken up. Now Nurse, a long slap shot, ripped in wide of the goal. Team Blue has possession. Teams changing on the fly. And here goes Leon Draisaitl. He couldn't pick the pass up. And it's turned over, and Tyler Soy starts back. Right side, tries to hop around his man, Healy. And he just about did. He's got some good wheels. It's played back to the left point. Greg Chase will swing down low. Chase to the middle of the ice. Waiting. Centers in front. Soy scores. Tom, you mentioned maybe we see some chemistry from the Victoria connection.
And there it is. Tyler Soy in front of the net, gets knocked down, and then Greg Chase picks up the loose puck, takes it through the slot, and then finds Soy as he's getting up, and he slides it home on a nice one-timer play to make it 2-1 for Team White.
4 minutes to play in the opening half.
64, Tyler Soy. This is number 72, Greg Chase. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 54 seconds.
2-1 White, now Blue with an opportunity right in front. And a good save off of Loic Levi. And an opportunity for Team White to quickly start back. Soy plays it to Kevin Davis. Through center to Darnell Nurse. Team White's Darnell Nurse picks up a pass. It ricochets in on goal. And Kevin Bouchard will leave it there, and Team Blue starts back. Under 3:30 opening half. That's right, half. There's 2 of them. And here goes Joey Lalage. He tried to center a pass in front to Campbell. It's kept in at the point. There's a shot ripped in on goal. A good save made by Zach Nagelvort. Darnell Nurse won a World Junior Championship last year with Connor McDavid. Starts away. Far right side pass. John McCarron gains possession. Tried to take it hard to the net. He's a big man. 6'2", 230 pounds. And he is a man. But Team Blue is able to clear the zone. Could have been a penalty there. No call coming. And a chance for Evan Campbell. That's broken up. And starting back the other way goes Marino. And he can skate. Tall kid. He's only 18. He's going to grow. Feathers a pass right side across. On his backhand was Caleb Jones. Now through the slot. And that one's knocked down. And Campbell will reverse back behind his goal. And Team Blue will get a change here. 2:30 left in the opening period. Team Blue trails Team White 2-1. Down the left side boards through center goes Josh Healy, and he's stripped, and back comes Connor McDavid right side up over the line. McDavid waits, fires a wrist shot in on goal. Second chance opportunity. Good glove save made by Bouchard off of Connor McDavid. He gets to the net, doesn't he?
He gets to the net, and that was a 3-on-2 that turned into a 2-on-2 because Tyler Robertson's stick broke as he was making his way up the ice. So still making things happen, although he loses a man as he heads into the offensive zone.
White up 2-1 on Blue. We're in our final 2 minutes of the opening half. And an interception, and McDavid's got puck possession again. Backhand pass finds a free man. Lagesson winds up, fires. That shot does not get through. Second chance for Darnell Nurse. Swings it to the left point, looking for William Lagesson. Back to Nurse from the point. And a left pad save made by Bouchard. Team Blue can't get it out of the zone. Ben Betker being forced on the play. And finally, Braden Christopher, who I think would have been one of the better players for Team Blue, is able to clear the zone. A minute 23 left here in the opening half. And Team White stripped just in the neutralized area, but Esposito follows up, brings it into the zone. That's knocked away, and Team Blue starts back. Lead pass through the middle. And a chance for Loiselle. Centering pass and jumping up defensively was Joey LaLegia. He couldn't pick it up cleanly. And Nurse stripped in the corner. Team Blue continuing to battle, and finally Team White's able to clear the zone. And here's a chance for the Team White's Luke Esposito. Dropped one off. And a heavy shot on goal for Tyler Robinson, just missed the net. Now it's kept in by Caleb Jones at the right point. Goes all the way back behind the goal. Now to the left side half boards. Jones walks off the wall, tried to center one in front, and he tried to hit the backdoor play. Puck didn't get through. And Team White couldn't keep it in at the blue line, and that'll signify a change for both teams. Final 30 seconds here of the opening half. White up 2-1 on Blue. Lead pass through the middle. And it's going to be knocked down. Tyler Robertson up over the line. Greg Chase picks it up, looking for a trailer in front. Couldn't get it to him. Robertson and Chase will continue to battle away. Two local products. And finally, Team Blue will be able to clear the zone. Here goes Leon Draisaitl. He's only got 3 seconds left in the period. Does he get a shot off? He does. And making a blocker save was Zach Nagelford. So, White leads Blue 2-1. And I think we've seen some things for Connor McDavid that have got a lot of people excited, and a late surge from Leon Draisaitl as well.
Well, the big guys coming as advertised. Obviously, Connor McDavid making the impact we expected him to make, scoring the first goal for Team White. A lot of activation from the defense, Bob. I'm sure they're being encouraged by their respective coaches to jump up and make things happen. A lot of open ice out there, of course, with 4-on-4 action. The goalies have been hit or miss, you know. Zach Nagelford made some nice saves, and then he let in a soft one. And Kevin Bouchard had to be good early on, but he was also beat on something that he could have saved. So this is, they say it's not really for evaluation, but these guys are here. They're trying to impress because they've got management and about 6,000 or 7,000 fans watching them.
Welcome back to Rexall Place. Bob Stauffer along with Tom Gazzola from Oilers TV and the Oilers Radio Network. Team White up on Team Blue by a score of 2-1 through one half, a 20-minute half. Connor McDavid and Tyler Soy scoring for Team White. Goals that were sandwiched by a goal from Evan Campbell for Team Blue. In goal to our broadcast right for Team Blue will be Jordan Perperny, who's out of the Southside Athletic Club. They had a successful run of goaltenders. Stuart Skinner will play for Lethbridge next year. He's their number one goaltender as well. Miroslav Savoda, who was a 7th-round draft choice of the Oilers in this past year, is in goal to our broadcast left for Team White. Team White will start with Connor McDavid up front, along with Tyler Robertson. And Robertson brings it into the Team Blue zone. It's played back behind the goal. Ben Betker knocks it down and fires one up the right side boards to Joey LaLegia. Now to Leon Draisaitl through center. Draisaitl over the line, angled off by Darnell Nurse back on defense. And the pucks are wrapped around the boards back in the White zone to our broadcast left. Betker was picked off, and now a chance for Team White. Could be an odd man break. McDavid breaking up the right side. Opportunity for Team White. Centered pass across for McDavid. Picked it up off the backboards. Drops one off to the left point. Here's Nurse waiting. It's passed in front. Got poked back to the right point where Connor McDavid awaits for the puck. Now to Darnell Nurse. Butt hooks. Walks away from Draisaitl. A shot! And he hit the crossbar. And then the puck's cleared out, and a chance the other way for Leon Draisaitl. Could be 3-on-2 up over the line. Draisaitl, a slapper in on goal. And a save made, and back comes Team White the other way. McDavid's flying down the right side boards. Up over the line. Tries to walk. Joey LaLegia can't do so. Follows the puck up and pokes it back behind the goal. And Team Blue will battle for possession, and they'll clear the zone. Kyle Platzer has it for Team Blue, and both teams change on the fly.
Minute, 15 seconds in, Bob, and we're seeing some end-to-end action, nice and open. freewheeling hockey that we fully expected heading into tonight.
In 4-on-4 situation, Greg Chase for Team White up over the line, plays it in the left corner. Tyler Soy. Those two connected for a goal. Soy had the puck checked off his stick. Soy follows up, wins a puck battle down low. Now a chance for Chase. He couldn't kick it from his skate to his stick, and back the other way comes the former Owen Sound star, Kyle Platzer, up over the line. Played it back for Evan Campbell. Return pass behind the goal for Platzer in the Team White zone. Team Blue with puck possession. Platzer back to the point, and a long shot, an easy blocker save made there by Miroslav Savoda. And then he gloves one that was lifted towards the goal, and he'll leave it behind the net for Tyler Soy, who starts Greg Chase away up the Chase now through the middle looking for a pass as the puck got dumped deep there by Connor Rankin. 3 forwards on the ice for Team White briefly. And Chase in on the forecheck back behind the goal, along with Tyler Soy. It's going to come. Oh, nice move walking off the wall was Caleb Jones. Circles back now to the left point, cuts to the right side, and he played it back to the point for Luke Esposito, and that was knocked away. So teams trying to maybe incorporate 3 forwards in some of these 4-on-4 situations. Esposito up over the line, cuts to the middle, back behind the goal into the left corner of the Team Blue zone, but Blue end up gaining possession and clear it deep back into the Team White end.
Luke Esposito caught at the blue line. Unfamiliar territory for him, being a forward, playing back, filling in for the defense who were activating. Made a nice play to regroup it and bring it back into the zone as Team White heads back in one more time.
John McCarron plays it back behind the goal, and he'll chase the puck. Tried to knock his man off of it. Stick battle down low, and Team Blue try to gain possession. They will do so. That's Loic Leve. Up the right side boards through center, breaking, and a chance for Lane Bauer. Cuts from his backhand to his forehand, and a good blocker save made there by Miroslav Savoda. It's back to the point. Becker swings it across right side, wristing one towards the front of the goal. Ethan Bear's shot didn't get through. Second chance opportunity. This is Tyler Vessel on the left side half boards. Now he circles to the high slot, plays it to the right side. A long shot from Betker, ripped in wide. And John Marino is able to poke one up the boards, and Team White will start back. 3:30 gone second half. White leading it by a score of 2-1. And Luke Esposito carries it. He's a lone man on this rush right now, just trying to gain puck possession and fight off 2 Team Blue players in the left corner. Got played back to left corner and hopped over Kevin Davis. And Team White has to vacate the zone. Now Davis starts back, cuts right up the middle, and tries to hop past his man. Can't do so, and Blue will clear it the length of the ice. Alexis Loisel. We mentioned Rimouski, 96 points last year, in on the forecheck, but White gained possession, and they will start back. Connor Rankin's got a chance for a 2-on-1 with Robertson up over the line. Rankin with a chance and a shot on goal, and he fired it right into the pillows there of Jordan Poperny.
That whole opportunity started in Team White's defensive zone when Miroslav Svoboda played the puck outside the trapezoid. No penalty there tonight.
And Connor McDavid got caught back defensively, and Leon Draisaitl walked right around him, and he feathered a centering pass in front and a wide open tap-in goal for a guy that knows how to make them count. Alexis Loisel, a player that had a strong year last year in the Quebec League, and he's parlayed that into a minor pro contract, but it was Leon Draisaitl, strong, using that 6'1", 215-pound frame. And he's lethal on the backhand and an open net tap in.
Really made it look effortless there, Bob. Draisaitl showing off the offensive flair.
So we are tied at 2 between. Now here's McDavid, a turnover, a chance, he scores!
Connor McDavid, just as quickly as the Team Blue goal is announced, creates the turnover in Team Blue's zone, tucks it past Poperny to make it 3-2 for Team White. And it was Leon Draisaitl, Bob, that he stripped up the puck in the slot.
I believe that is known as tit for tat. I mean, you had Draisaitl walking McDavid on the previous goal to set up the Team Blue goal, and then McDavid strips Leon Draisaitl, and White restores their 1-goal lead. It's a 3-2 game. And Blue comes back. Draisaitl trying to spin free from Darnell Nurse in the far side corner. And they gain possession. Here's Loisel, a shot ripped in high and wide. Draisaitl spins free. Tries to poke it back to the point. He gets it to Joey Leleja. Now to Draisaitl, right side half boards. And Draisaitl finds activating Leve in front. Now back behind the goal. And the wide body frame there of Evan Campbell. Swinging it into the near side corner. Draisaitl has it, walks off the boards. And he tried to center one in front, picked off by Tyler Soy. He's got a head of steam going, but LaLegia's got the angle on him, and he forces him in the Team Blue zone. White, though, on the follow-up, and sprinting free with the puck is Greg Chase, but it's checked off his stick there by Evan Campbell and poked all the way back into the Team White zone. 3-2 White up on Blue. 6 minutes gone, second half, and flying through the right side up over the line. Jacob Stuckel centered and passed in front looking for Legason. He couldn't negotiate contact. Stuckel now to Tyler Soy, and he couldn't contain the puck, and Blue starts back the other way through center. Looked like that was offside. Braden Christopher centered one in front, and a good right pad save made by Miroslav Sabota. Now on the follow-up, second chance opportunity, and making the glove save in front of the goal was Sabota. Good shot there, and Christopher continues. He's got quick hands and pretty good feet, and he can make some plays.
And on Team Blue, that was Ben Betker jumping up with Christopher, making it happen a couple times there to get a couple chances on Svoboda.
Long stretch pass up the ice. They call a offside on the play, and that means automatic possession for Blue the other way. 6:30 to play second half. And Blue gains possession, dumps it down low. Trying to spin free is Kyle Platzer. He's getting worked over there. Braden Christopher comes in, supports the play. Christopher comes right in front, and that's broken up. And Team White has it. William Legason tries to fight free. Platzer's got a hold of him. And Team White now gains possession. Smoothly, calmly, starting away. McCarron through center, looking for a man. Trying to break in front was Luke Esposito. He poked one in on goal, and making the save was Jordan Perperny. And Blues got it again. 7 minutes and 10 seconds gone here in the second half. It is 3-2 White over Blue. Connor McDavid with 2 goals for Team White. And Team Blue in on the forecheck, trying to break free was Michael Rebry. And he couldn't take it hard to the hole, and back comes Team White the other way. Esposito, long shift for him. Just inside the Team Blue line, and Loisel knocked that down. Chance for a 2-on-1 the other way. He's a playmaker. Centers one across to Lane Bauer, a shot, and a good blocker save made there by 6'3" netminder Miroslav Sabota, who's been solid so far in that Team White goal.
The one goal that did get by him, Bob, a tap-in, really.
Here goes
Draisaitl with a great play.
McDavid centering pass in front, and Tyler Soy just about had an open net backhand. Now Team White gets the puck back to the point. There's a shot directed through the crease. Ricocheted off as Soy went to McDavid in the left corner. McDavid circles. Now he pops it down low to Tyler Soy. He's got Robertson wide open. Couldn't get the pass through to him. And Team Blue trying to clear the zone. Leon Draisaitl getting hacked and whacked by Tyler Soy. We mentioned Victoria against Kelowna in the playoffs. And now Team Blue starts back. Alexis Loisel through center. Up over the line. Back behind the goal. He's got a trailer coming in late. That was broken up. John Marino battles for possession. The puck's caught up back behind the goal. And Team White will gain possession. 3-2 White over Blue. A little bit lower scoring than last year's game in Jasper.
Last year's game, I believe, ended 6-4. There was a shootout at the end as well. But quick moving. As soon as you want to get a thought in, the puck's in the slot of the other team's zone. And we've been caught a couple times, like just right now.
Here's Draisaitl with a pass to Campbell. He ripped a shot in on goal, and Sabota makes a solid save. McDavid out on the ice. Feathers a pass up right side for Tyler Robertson through center. Robertson cuts to the left, up over the line. His shot in on goal, and Perperny makes the save. Perperny part of a Brandon squad that will contend next year for the Memorial Cup. Team Blue gains possession. Joey LaLegia finished up his NCAA eligibility with Denver last year. Now right side pass to Draisaitl through center for Team Blue. Return pass to LaLegia up over the line. Rips the shot in high to the blocker side, wide of the goal. On the netminder there. There's a turnover. Platzer looking in front for LaLegia, and he couldn't one time the puck home now. Oh, great pass there, and a chance in front for Braden Christopher. The rebound, and Kyle Platzer has tied it for Team Blue.
Kyle Platzer doing what he does best, Bob. Finding a way to find the back of the net. He always seems to score, not the flashiest guy, but there he is, getting Blue even up with White, tied up at 3.
And again, second chance opportunities have probably resulted in 4 of the 6 goals scored so far. We're tied at 3. White and Blue. Connor McDavid for Team White on the ice. He has a pair tonight.
Number 71, Kyle Platzer.
Team Blue starts away. And Christopher in the corner got hauled down on the play. No call coming. And Team Blue will have to circle back into their own zone. Here's Platzer. Drops it off. And LaLegia, you can tell who he is. He can really skate. Motors up the left side boards. Hops over the blue line. Creates some space. Hits a trailer in front of shot. And a good blocker save made by Miroslav Sabota. It's back to the point. There's a long-range shot, blasted in wide. It'll ricochet around to the left side boards where Lalesia's got it again. Swings it now down to Braden Christopher. Centered pass, short side, Michael Rebry. If he one-timed that, he would have poked it home. Now Rebry follows up, goes back behind the goal, looking for Platzer. Swings it back to the left point, and it evades Josh Healy. And Healy has to play it in the neutral ice area for Braden Christopher. 3-3 the score, 9:30 left in the second half. Blue and white. Blue has the puck, and they break up the right side boards. Braden Christopher, head of steam going. Stops just inside the blue line, cuts to the middle. Has some space, tried to hop inside of his man, couldn't do so. Was knocked down there by Luke Esposito, who starts McCarron back the other way, looking for a return pass, and Esposito couldn't pick it up cleanly. It's chased into the corner, and back defensively is Josh Healy. His pass intercepted by McCarron and stumped back behind the Team Blue goal, where Paperny wraps it around the boards for Healy. He's knocked off the puck there by McCarron, who battles for possession along the boards. Followed up, Team White's Connor Rankin. Angles his man off. A four-player scrum in the far side corner in the Team Blue zone. And finally, Team Blue at the end of his shift, Braden Christopher through the middle. Gets it to hit the lane. Bauer up over the line. Tries to swing in, and he's angled off. Good defensive play by William Lagesson. And White starts back. Nurse trying to jump up. They make it a 3-on-2 through center. And Connor Rankin had it stick checked off his stick, and back comes Team Blue. 8:30 left here in the second half. Draisaitl carries to the blue line. Right side pass, looking for Lane Bauer. And Nurse has got him. And Darnell Nurse just throws him to the ice, starts back. Could be a slow developing 3-on-2 for Team White. Open man is Connor Rankin. He's the trailer, looking for a pass in front. Draisaitl couldn't get the puck through. Draisaitl on the follow-up. Pokes it into a corner. Team White with puck possession. There's a chance for Draisaitl in front. Good save by Jordan Paperny. And Team Blues, Leon Draisaitl will start away. McDavid now on the ice for Team White. 8 minutes to play, second half. Lead pass through the middle. Alexis Loisel, right side pass up over the line. And trying to hop in, play it back behind the goal. Now Loisel's got it on the left side boards. Looking for Leon Draisaitl. He swoops in. Back to Loisel. Working the cycle. And the pass went through Draisaitl's skate all the way back into the Team Blue zone. We're waiting defensively is Joey Lalesia.
Leon Draisaitl looking more and more effective here in the second half, Bob, as he starts up this rush again with Joey Lalesia for Team Blue.
Yeah, Lalesia can skate. There's no question. That's his game. Better be at that size. They turn the puck over, and starting the other way is Connor McDavid through center with Greg Chase. Chase up over the line, trying to backhand pass in front for McDavid. It didn't get through, and Team Blue will be able to clear the zone. This could be icy. They wave it off, and the teams change on the fly here. As Greg Chase starts down the left side boards through center. He's got McDavid trailing up over the line, drops a pass off to him. McDavid cuts to the left. Fires a pass in front, looking for the backdoor tap-in was Kevin Davis. He couldn't poke it home. Now McDavid fights free off the right side corner. The near side boards to Greg Chase. Back behind the goal for McDavid. Now to Greg Chase. And they had an open man. That was Davis again, who jumped in. He poked it back behind the goal. Here's a chance for McDavid right in front. Chase tripped on the play. Couldn't get the shot through, and finally Team Blue starts back. Ben Betker up over the line. We got an offside of the Team White blue line. 6:18 left here in the second half. And quickly on the transition, going the other way goes Team White.
No time for a break, Bob.
That's all good. Ben Betker, 6'6", 230 pounds, signed by the Oilers at the end of last season. Through center. Hits Evan Campbell, got to the blue line. Platzer follows up for Team Blue in the Team White zone. Back behind the goal to Evan Campbell. He tried to fire a pass back to the far side point. That got broken up. Campbell, though, good job of puck possession. And he gets it back to Ethan Bear at the point. There's a long shot ripped in wide of the Team White goal, and William Lagesson has it as Team Blue will make a change. Lagesson starts away. Looks a bit like Tom Gilbert with that long hair. And he dumped one and not go up and over the glass, and we'll have a stoppage here. 5:30 left in the second half of the 4-on-4. We still have 3-on-3 coming first.
7 minutes of 3-on-3 at the end of 4-on-4, of course.
And that should be fun as well. So they're going to have a face-off here in the neutral ice area. 3-3 to score. McDavid with a pair for Team White. And Tyler Soy broke his stick on the play. Centered pass in front, knocked down by Team Blue. And Braden Christopher starts back. He's got a man breaking up the right side through center, but Christopher tries to hop past Lagesson, can't do so. And Team White gains possession. And wheeling away the other way is Darnell Nurse. 3-on-2. Through center. Hits Luke Esposito. The trailer in front. A chance. A shot. Rebound to Esposito. Poke just wide. Good play there, Jacob Stukel. And got a shot on goal. But the Vancouver Giant couldn't bury it home, and the rebound came free. We got a penalty coming up.
We've got some rough stuff here, Bob.
Christopher.
And John Marino.
Yep. And Braden Christopher had almost 150 penalty minutes last year in the Western League. And
Marino's a tough kid from the Boston area. You know he's not going to back down.
Not with a name like Marino.
Do you think he throws a tight spiral?
I don't know. I know that the other Marino probably should have gone a little higher in the 83 draft. I know that's what Jack Michaels would say, being a Pennsylvania product himself.
Of course.
Dan Marino played his college football at Pitt. Here we are tied at 3, 4:40 left. Now are we going to go 3-on-3 here? Or are they going to go?
We're going to go 4-on-3.
4-on-3 power play for Team White. So
minute long.
Chase, McCarron, McDavid, and Darnell Nurse for Team White. And for Team Blue, it is Lane Bauer along with Ben Betker and Loic Levi. Now through center. Here's Greg Chase on the right side half boards. Back to the right point. McDavid's got it. Middle point. Darnell Nurse. Left side return pass. McDavid now right side half boards for McDavid. Center to pass through. It scores! Unlucky goal there for Jordan Perperny. It went right through the wickets on him. Ricocheted. May have gotten a piece of John McCarron in the way in.
Kind of a weird one. Squeaks its way through. McDavid looked like he was just trying to make something happen. Nonchalantly puts the puck at the net, and it finds its way through the wickets. Nice tip. It looks like John McCarron may have gotten a piece of it, Bob, to make it 4-3 for White on the power play. Check that. It was Blue defenseman that put it in.
So does McDavid have the hat trick? We'll wait for the call. McDavid's got the puck again, drops it off to Darnell Nurse.
Goal scored by number 44, John McCarron.
They've credited McCarron with the goal. White up 4-3. Darnell Nurse has the puck back in the Team Blue zone. Greg Chase fighting free, circles to the middle, walks right in on goal. A shot, and he lifted it up and over the net. And good opportunity as McDavid was fighting for position in front of the goal, and Greg Chase recognized he had a free lane.
Almost putting another one home for Team White. Call it a hunch, Bob, but I don't think we're going to go to video review to see who got that goal. I think it was McDavid.
For all of you that are in the Billy Morris Cup pool at home.
That's right. As LeVay looked like he took a swipe at it and may have knocked it into his own net.
Again, we will have 3-on-3 hockey for 7 minutes in 3 minutes and 40 seconds time. 4-3 the score. White up on Blue. McDavid with 2 goals and an assist for Team White. Puck in the Team Blue zone, and Blue tries to outlet it through center. And that's broken up. And it just about hopped past Tyler Vessel, who swings back and hits Lane Bauer through center. Bauer, right side, looking for a man. Shot, hit the crossbar. A clean postage. And now an opportunity, second chance, right side, walking in was LeVay, and his stick got caught up in the paraphernalia of a White defender, and a chance for White to clear the zone. They can't get it out. Draisaitl with the strip. Draisaitl tried to center it in front, and John McCarron was there in support defensively, and he frees up McDavid. 2-on-1 with Greg Chase down the left side. McDavid up over the line to chase a shot, and a good save by Jordan Perperny. And Draisaitl races back through center, ranging down the left side, cuts to the middle. On the follow-up is Joey LaLegia. LaLegia now to Draisaitl. Knocks it out of the air, swings one down low into the right corner. And Draisaitl awaits the return pass from Alexis Loisel. Now Loisel trying to cut in front. It goes to Draisaitl back in the right corner. And it was stick checked off of his stick there into the center ice zone. Now puck's knocked down by the Team White's Jacob Stukel. Drops one up over the line. A long shot ripped in wide from Caleb Jones on Jordan Perperny. 2:16 left in the second half. And Draisaitl fends off a stick check in the neutral ice area. Tries to pop one off to the trailer. He gets it there. And LaLegia swings it back behind the goal. Ricochets around the right side wall. Kept in at the point by Ben Betker. Reverse pivots. Plays it to the left point. And LaLegia looking for a return pass from Draisaitl. Circles back behind the Team White goal. It's checked off his stick by Luke Esposito. And Esposito settles the play down to Caleb Jones. Return pass now for Esposito through center, 2-on-2, up over the line. Esposito cuts from his left to his right on the backhand, and it was played right through the crease. And a chance the other way for Team Blue, and they might have Team White caught here. Ben Betker, a rare offensive foray up over the line, centered one in front, and broken up by the very fast feet there of Caleb Jones. Far right side pass, Jacob Stokel up over the line. 1:22 left here in the second half. We will still have 3-on-3 hockey for 7 minutes. 4-3, Team White up on Team Blue, and Team White's got the puck. Lead pass right side through the middle. Connor Rankin breaks into the Team Blue zone, cuts to the middle, rips a shot on goal, and he scores! Connor Rankin.
Nice play there by Connor Rankin, showing off his offensive panache, cutting across, making the D slide across, and then when he makes himself open, opens up a lane for himself and fires it far side on Paperny to make it 4-3 for White.
5-3.
5-3 for White. That's what I meant, Bob.
It's all good. Orientation camp for you too, Tom.
Well, I'm only filling in, thank God.
Scored by number
All right,
47,
as long as you're having fun.
Rankin.
Connor Rankin with the goal, and Rankin's got the puck again. A backhand chance, 2 cracks at it. Tyler Robinson just about poked it home to make it a 6-3 game. Now it's turned over again, and Rankin continues to battle for possession. He too has signed an American Hockey League deal with the Oilers organization, like Braden Christopher and Alexis Loisel. Team Blue starts back the other way. They're down by 2. There's 30 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Kyle Platzer back to the left point, looking there for Joey Leleja. They said that's onside. I thought that was offside. Oh, well, it's July 6th, and we're calling a hockey game. The puck centered in front and knocked down there, and Team White starts back. Up the right side boards, Tyler Soy looking for Tyler Robertson. Through center. His shot deflects off a Team Blue skate into the near side corner, and Soy's got it. Back to the right point, Darnell Nurse waiting. Now he fakes a shot, cuts to the middle, wrists one on goal, and a save made there by Jordan Paperny. And we are about to go 3-on-3, 5-3. White with the lead on Blue.
Things opening up a little bit more there, Bob. Again, Connor McDavid making an impact on the score sheet. I thought Leon Draisaitl and Joey Leleja showed a little bit of chemistry in that half, making things happen, and some rough stuff a little bit. We don't expect to see much, but John Marino mixing it up. And finally we're seeing the offense come to light a little bit.
Kevin Bouchard will go back in goal to... Now this could get really confusing here, actually.
Well, let's try to do the best we can.
Have they flipped the goaltenders? So Bouchard...
Unless they're flipping sides again.
Yeah, actually, Bouchard's being waved to the other end of the ice.
There he goes.
There we go.
Yeah.
We knew which side Bouchard needed to. He's playing for Team Blue, and he'll go back in goal to our broadcast left for Team Blue. And in goal for Team White to our broadcast right, Zach Nagelvort. And we will go 3-on-3. This should be a kicker.
Hearing that the Oilers coaching staff wanted to see some 3-on-3 action, so they're the ones that implemented this 7-minute period, if you will.
So for Team White, Darnell Nurse with Greg Chase and Tyler Soy. And for Team Blue, looks like Michael Rebery, possibly Braden Christopher. Is that Evan Campbell? Well, that's 3 forwards, so there's got to be a D that's going to come on the ice here.
Looks like a little bit of confusion at Team Blue bench.
Maybe they're hoping they can go 4-on-3, down by 2 goals.
Yeah. Even things up. And Kevin Bouchard's going back to the net he started in.
Right, but that's because he is still in the Team Blue zone,
right.
Or Team Blue end, but they're going to take the far end. And it now will be Draisaitl with Betker for Team Blue. And Alexis Loisel against the aforementioned trio of Soy, Chase, and Nurse for Team White. As Betker tries to hop past Darnell Nurse, he can't do so. Loisel in the corner. Gets it to Betker. He tried to center one right front. Draisaitl couldn't pick it up cleanly. He had a wide open net. Second chance, and Betker sweeps one home. He scores into an empty net, and we got ourselves a 1-goal game. Good setup by Leon Draisaitl. There's going to be some goals.
We're going to see some goals 3-on-3, and Zach Nagelvort looked like he was kind of looking for the puck, didn't really know which way it was going. Puck going back and forth in front of him, and finally Ben Betker manages to bang it home. Nagelvort a little slow to react to that one.
So Leon Draisaitl for Team Blue remains on the ice, and he winds it up through center.
Scored by number
Lost possession.
Ben
Darnell Nurse
Becker.
back for Team White. Starts away. Again, 3-on-3. Nurse carries in. Chance in front for Tyler Soy. He scores a beauty on the... Did he score? No.
Great save.
Great save on the backhand. I thought he got it home. Just going to mention.
Move.
Yes, the 3-on-3, and so they're having to pay an honorarium to Perry Pern as a result. Back comes Team Blue. Walking right in was Leon Draisaitl. Good save made there by Nagelfort. Now a chance in front. They try to hit the backside man, and Connor McDavid was there defensively to break the play up. Nurse and McDavid out for Team White. McDavid just getting on the ice. Nurse has been out there for over a minute, and Team Blue has puck possession. Joey LaLegia tries to walk around McDavid, can't do so. Team White starts back. Here's Darnell Nurse at the end of his shift, hopping past his man, racing down the right side boards, hops behind the goal for Team White. Low man in on the rush. Now McDavid will pick up the puck on the left side half boards. Cuts to the middle. Backhanded pass in front, broken up by Team Blue, and Joey LaLegia starts back through center. Former Denver Pioneer up over the line. Up for the Hobie Baker last year, tried to hit a trailer in front. That's broken up. And McDavid tried to free up Tyler Robertson, and he didn't negotiate contact in the play, and the puck went astray in the neutral ice area. 5-4, White up on Blue here. We're playing 3-on-3. And Braden Christopher separating down the right side. He's got to break it on goal. Went for the Peter Forsberg, and a great left pad save made by Zach Nagelfort. And Team White starts back through center. Here goes Tyler Robertson. Carries to the blue line. That's broken up. And Team Blue is going to be able to clear. On his horse is Michael Rebry. And he couldn't hop past the White defender, and back the other way comes Luke Esposito on his backhand. Cuts to the middle. Look out! Train wreck running right into the goal. And making the save equal to the task was Kevin Bouchard, and it remains a one-goal game at 5-4.
A strong move to the net there by Luke Esposito. He's not the biggest guy, but he's thick and he's strong. He's like a bulldog, so he's got to power his way and get low and gets himself a chance there, and Kevin Bouchard was equal to the task.
Esposito remains on the ice. And a draw back in the Team Blue zone. Esposito played it back to the point, but got outside the blue line. Puck was knocked down there by Rebry, and Team White's got it. And winding it up for Team White is Jacob Stukel, who can skate, hops up the right side, up over the line, hits the trailer in front, and a great blocker save made there by Kevin Bouchard off of Esposito. White's probably had the better scoring opportunities here, but Blue's got the lone goal. 5-4 game. Team Blue looking for the equalizer. And a left side pass through center. Blue up over the line. Opportunity now. Tyler Vessel drops one off for Josh Healy. He's back behind the Team White goal. Lots of room out there in 3-on-3 hockey. Now to Lane Bauer. Centered in front for Healy. That's broken up. Team White starts back. William Lagesson. Left side pass.
Stukel's tired.
Yeah, Stukel's had a long shift. Couldn't pick it up cleanly. Got the stick up a bit on the defender for Team Blue. That's Healy now. Stukel with the strip. Looking for McCarron, but Vessel was back in support. Reverses behind his goal to Healy. 3:40 left in the 3-on-3 segment. We are having a one-goal game here at 5-4. Lane Bauer with a chance up over the line. A shot and a good glove save made by the netminder, Zach Nagelfort. John Marino starts back for Team White. Slowly, surely, through center. Hops up over the right side. Walks around to forward. Back on D. Centered one in front. Ricocheted off a skate in on goal. And making the save was Kevin Bouchard for Team Blue. And they'll start back the other way. 3:15 left here. Draisaitl gains possession. Cuts through the middle. Up over the line. Leon Draisaitl in front. Backhand shot in on goal. Glove save made there by Nagelfort. The puck's still loose. Blues got it. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Top of the slot. Waiting. Feathered a pass right in front of the goal. And unable to pick it up was Alexis Loisel. Now Loisel back behind the goal. Draisaitl one-hand attempt. And he swept it just wide of the net. Now here's a jailbreak opportunity for Team Blue right in front. Open net. And Draisaitl was robbed left pad side by Zach Nagelfort. Back comes Team White through center. Connor Rankin up over the line. He's got the go-ahead goal right now at 5-4, but Draisaitl gains possession, starts back the other way. Cuts to the middle, up over the line. Blue with it, 2-on-2. Draisaitl right in on goal, and Nagelfort makes the save.
Full-on pond hockey right now. Organized pond hockey, and it's great to watch.
As the puck ricochets into the Team Blue bench with 2:21 left in this 7-minute 3-on-3 segment. 5-4. White up on Blue. Which the score was last year in Jasper?
6-4.
6-4.
That's right.
for the Billy Morris Cup, who is in the house, by the way.
Billy Morris is in the house, as is Rod Phillips, to our broadcast left, if you will.
Team Blue gains possession. And an opportunity for Kyle Platzer. He's got a good shot. Couldn't get it through. Tyler Soy back. We'll start the other way. Had a decent performance at the U18 tournament, but did not get drafted this year. Now he drops one off for Greg Chase. Tries to hop around his man. Right in on goal. Chase a backhand shot, and he follows it up. He's still got the puck. He's on the right side half boards. Plays it back to the left point for Darnell Nurse. Tries to hop free on Evan Campbell. And he threw Campbell to the ice. Campbell gains possession behind the goal for Ben Betker. Does there come a point here where Team Blue pulls the goalie looking for the tie?
Depends how bad they want it, Bob.
Here's a turnover and a chance for Connor McDavid down the right side. He's got a breakaway in on goal. Shoots. Oh. He scores!
And now we see some hats hitting the Rexall Place ice as we can confirm that Connor McDavid does indeed have a hat trick if he didn't have it before. A beautiful move to beat Kevin Bouchard upstairs. He was in all alone. A couple of head fakes and then a nice move really late and goes juice box on Bouchard to make it 6-4 White.
Most players, when they cut in that way, and we've seen McDavid scoring a backhand wraparound, but most players deke to their backhand. His dexterity and his ability to fake and then still pull it from his backhand and go forehand and go shelf, something that separates him. I mean, there's a lot of things that separate him. Well, that was a special play and the wrong guy to turn the puck over to in the neutral ice area. And we got ourselves a 6-4 lead for Team White over Team Blue.
Quite a debut for Connor McDavid.
Now, does this count as a debut?
In a way, I suppose. Not officially, I guess, but, certainly making an impact in front of the fans. The Rexall Place faithful.
Team White goal
he hasn't disappointed.
Unassisted. His hat trick goal by number 97, Connor McDavid.
Team Blue pulling the goalie.
Here we go, and McDavid's got a chance for 4 here as Greg Chase brings the puck in and just lifts one in to the empty net. And that's Greg Chase for you.
I would almost say that was an ill-timed goalie pull as well. Bouchard seemed to take off as Team White was breaking out of their zone.
If you're going to go, you go down swinging, right?
Absolutely. Well, it is orientation.
I got to tell you, I don't know what the rule of thumb is for coaches in a 3-on-3 game in an orientation tournament. At what point is it politically correct to pull your goaltender? I know we're seeing goalies get pulled earlier and earlier in NHL during the season. Now here's a chance for Team White again. Darnell Nurse almost broke free on Evan Campbell.
Last minute of play in the third period.
It is 7-4 for Team White. An empty net goal for Greg Chase.
Assist number 25, Darnell.
It was about it was almost a 3-on-1 too for that empty netter.
Puck's free to Connor McDavid. He's got Darnell Nurse in front. McDavid on his forehand to his backhand. He scores! Back to his forehand. Wow!
Quick hands in tight. Connor McDavid does it again. Extending the lead. Impressive showing tonight from McDavid.
And again, with all that ice out there and a player that gifted,
pond hockey.
That's going to happen once in a while. And not much of a chance at all for Kevin Bouchard.
Just kind of waved at it.
Fourth of the evening, scored by number 97, Connor McDavid.
And Blue comes back, and Joey LaLasia scores on a 2-on-1.
Showing off some soft hands there, LaLasia.
Well, LaLasia's got terrific offensive instincts. Size, I mean, when you're that size, you got to be able to skate. He can skate. And good pass by Lane Bauer. He chipped it up and over a defender, and then McDavid was in chase position on LaLasia.
LaLasia kicking the puck up from his right foot to his stick, and then swiftly putting it home.
Blue goal scored by number 77, Joey LaLasia.
Hope you took the over. It's 8-5 here, final 20 seconds. Another chance for Team Blue, and
it's in.
There we go.
Lane Bauer.
Lane Bauer of the Edmonton Oil Kings has picked up a goal and an assist in the last 20 seconds. And he's the guy that might be a 35-goal, 70-point guy this season for the Oil Kings at the WHL level. And non-drafted invite for this orientation camp, and it's now 8-6, but McDavid with 4 goals for Team White.
Number 45, Lane Bauer.
White with one more chance here. Robertson's long shot ripped in on goal, and that will do it. Team White with an 8-6 victory over Team Blue. Connor McDavid, 4 goals for Team White, obviously very noticeable. For Team Blue, for me, Joey Lalezia was probably one of the guys out there that really made a lot happen.
Joey Lalezia, I like Kyle Platzer. Lalezia showing off. I mean, he scored at the end there, but showing off his offensive side as well. As we kind of hoped and thought we would see a lot of offense in this and in this orientation camp intra-squad game. And Lalezia coming as expected. I thought he was good, Bob. I thought there was other guys that looked good as well.
Billy Moores, the former University of Alberta Golden Bears head coach, won a national championship there in 1980 and 1992 and spent several years on Craig McTavish's staff, including during the 2006 Stanley Cup championship final run for the Oilers, presenting the Bill Moores Cup to Darnell Nurse. That wraps things up here on EdmontonOilers.com and on the Oilers Radio Network. The final score, Team White 8, Team Blue 6. Tom, excellent job.
Thanks, Bob. You know what? That was a lot of fun. I appreciate you having me ride shotgun for you.
Well, Jack Michaels will be back in the chair when we get going at the Penticton Young Stars Tournament. I'd like to thank our host, Reed Wilkins, Tom Gazzola, our engineer here at Rexall Place, Tom Davies, and our operator at 630 CHED in Edmonton, Matt Panasiuk. Stay tuned for you 630 CHED listeners. Up next, 630 CHED news, weather, and traffic update. And then Reed Wilkins back at Rexall Place with Inside Sports. So long, everybody, from Rexall Place. Connor McDavid, 4 goals. Team White, 8. Team Blue, 6. As we wrap up the 2015 Billy Moores Cup.